Dr. Amit Sharma, General Secretary, Veterinary and Animal Science Teacher Association, welcome you to this webinar on the occasion of World Veterinary Day. I shall be your host for this function, and may I have the permission of the chair to start the formal function, sir?
Yes.
Thank you, sir. Now I invite Dr. Shivani Katoch, the President of the Association, to deliver the welcome address. Dr. Shivani Katoch, please. Dr. Shivani, please.
So should I start?
Yes.
Oh, sir. Okay. So good afternoon, everybody. Chief guest of today's webinar, Professor H.K. Chaudhary, Vice Chancellor, CSK, HP Agriculture University, Palampur. The Dean of the College, Professor Mandeep Sharma. I'm not sure if Joint Director, Information and Public Relations, Dr. Hriday Pal Singh has joined or not, but if he's there, so he's welcome. My colleague from ICT cell, Shri Kunal Sood, friends from civil services, if any has joined, fellow veterinarians, colleagues, students, and other distinguished guests. First of all, I, Dr. Shivani Katoch, President VASTA, along with my executive, Dr. Amit Sharma, General Secretary, Dr. Gitanjali Singh, Vice President, Dr. Rakesh Kumar, Joint Secretary, and Dr. Deepika Sharma, Treasurer, this opportunity to welcome you all on the occasion of the World Veterinary Day. As we all know that this day is being celebrated throughout the globe as the day of the veterinary profession. And the objective for today's celebration is to give a message to the society and to highlight the contribution of veterinary profession to the betterment of animal health and welfare. So also human health, nutritious animal food products, food safety, and protection of public health. Now, this concept, the protection of public health, is more relevant today in the context of the COVID, which is threatening and disrupting the whole world. So today's thematic lecture two is focused on the response of veterinarians to COVID crisis. I'm thankful to our beloved Vice Chancellor and Dean for taking their time and joining us in celebrating the day. They've always inspired us and with their blessings has made it possible for us to move ahead even in COVID crisis. You see, last year in 2020, when the lockdown was imposed because of the COVID crisis, we could not celebrate the day. But this year, even though there is a lockdown, but still I'm happy to say that, yes, come what may, we have and we are celebrating. And that is the spirit which always motivates you to move ahead, even in tough times. So again, I welcome Dr. V.K. Gupta. I forgot to take his name, Student Welfare Officer and Head Department of Veterinary Pathology to this webinar. So not taking much of her time, I welcome you and thank you for participating in this webinar. Dr. Amit, please continue with the next program.
Dr. Amit.
I think the connection of Dr. Amit is disrupted. So now I will request our Dean sir, Professor Mandeep, to say a few words on this webinar, please.
Okay, thank you, Dr. Shivani. Am I audible?
Yes, sir.
Yes,
Okay,
yes, yes, sir.
Thank you. Honorable Vice Chancellor, Sir Professor H.K. Chaudhary ji, the President WASTA, Dr. Shivani Katoch, the Secretary Dr. Amit Sharma, and WASTA Executive, my fellow colleagues Dr. M.M. Singh, Dr. V.K. Gupta, other faculty members, HODs, students, field veterinarians joining us, and other veterinarians who have joined from outer state also. Greetings to you all. Very good afternoon, and it's absolutely a pleasure to be amongst you while celebrating today's function on World Veterinary Day. First of all, let me welcome and thank our Honorable Vice Chancellor, sir, who has spared some time to be with us on this occasion, to be the chief guest, and his presence in any kind of event motivates us, gives us huge energy, inspiration, and which is why a positivity surrounds in all that arena. So thank you very much, sir, for joining us. Secondly, I would like to thank WASTA Executive for today's function, because they have continued with the legacy of celebrating this World Veterinary Day on the last Saturday of April. As we all know that World Veterinary Day is celebrated on the last Saturday of April, and it was initiated by World Veterinary Association in the year of 2000, just to celebrate veterinary profession, its activities, and also the veterinarians who are performing extraordinary in its profession. I may tell to the Honorable Vice Chancellor that we here in WASTA also started celebrating this celebrations, I think, on 2003 itself. And it used to be, so many activities we used to start right from the at 6 a.m. in the morning with kind of a marathon of the students. It could be bike rally also. And then we used to gather and have deliberations on the thematic lectures and different other activities related to the veterinary profession. We used to involve schools also to tell that what veterinarians and veterinary profession they are doing, and eventually then we used to culminate into a kind of a dham, which used to be celebrated, of course, with the non-teachers as well as students as well as the faculty members. So that used to be our itinerary earlier, but because of COVID times, yes, as has been mentioned, last year we could not do it because of the very active lockdown. But this time we decided that we should go ahead with doing some of the activities in the form of webinars and thematic lectures. When it comes to the thematic lectures, earlier also World Veterinary Association has focused on different themes like vaccination, like antimicrobial resistance, rabies, bird flu, and all those topics which are the burning topics and challenges against veterinarians. And this time, of course, yes, the theme is the veterinarians' response to the COVID-19 crisis, and which is very, very relevant. And we all, veterinarians, maybe in the field, maybe in army, or maybe in academics, they are doing their job, acclimatizing all these conditions and performing extraordinary. We know that in college itself, we work on very four important aspects of veterinary profession. It could be like health, which includes zoonosis, which is very, very important now, whereby it focuses on different diseases which are being shared by animals and humans. Production aspects, then we have livestock products technology aspect, and of course animal welfare. So we focus on all those themes as an academicians, as an researchers, and animal welfare activists, and we continue with this. And we will be looking forward now the thematic lecture also, which will detail out about the veterinarians' response against this COVID-19. And I'm pretty sure that the veterinarians from the field who executes different kinds of faculty, different kinds of programs in the field, and we work as faculty members and field veterinarians and hand and glove. So it will be very useful as a thematic lecture for those things. I'm sure that next time this program will be in different manner. I'm also hopeful, optimistic. एंड एज वी सी हमें याद है बचपन में हम लोग अपने दादा दादी या नाना नानी से कहानियां सुना करते थे और हर कहानी का एक अंत होता था कि अंत में राक्षस मारा गया और वो सब लोग खुशी खुशी रहने लगे. सो मे बी दिस काइंड ऑफ बैड टाइम, extraordinary situations, extraordinary things which we are coping with, we are going through, will end soon, and the normal life will be there in the college campuses as well as in the cities and other towns. So with these words, I again thank our Honorable Vice Chancellor, sir, and field veterinarians, other veterinarians from the Army who have joined this function. And I'm hopeful and again thankful to the VASTA that they have come out with kind of a webinar so that we are exchanges and celebrating this World Veterinary Day this time. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Dean sir.
Yeah.
Hello. Thank you, Dean sir, for giving a brief introduction about the World Veterinary Day and sharing your views on this day. You have told about the various components of the veterinary profession, what are the different fields we are into, and in this scenario of the COVID-19 pandemic, we veterinarians are moving hand in hand with the health personnels and in fighting the COVID-19 pandemic. Now I take this opportunity to invite the chief guest of the function, Honorable Vice Chancellor, Sir, Professor H.K. Chaudhary ji, to share his valuable thoughts and bless the participants with his words of advice. Professor H.K. Chaudhary ji, please.
Thank you very much, Dr. Amit. First of all, I congratulate you all, the veterinarians, animal scientists, there in the university, in the state, Department of Animal Sciences, across the country and across the globe. All veterinarians, this is your day today for the sake of society. You have taken a pledge to move this World Veterinary Day. Dr. Amit, if you can mute yourself, then that will be better. Well, Dean College of Veterinary and Animal Sciences, Dr. Mandeep Sharma ji, Dr. Shivani Katoch, President, Veterinary and Animal Science Teacher Association, whole association, HODs, all scientists, veterinarians in the state, country and abroad, veterinary and animal sciences scholars. Once again, heartiest congratulations to you all for celebrating World Veterinary Day today. As Dr. Mandeep has mentioned very rightly that last Saturday of April every year across the world, it is being celebrated. I have just come across some literature about this World Veterinary Day. I could find that in Germany, Hamburg, was the place from where this idea was switched on. But in 1863 by Professor John Gamgee, who was belonging to Edinburgh, Scotland, and he led the first International Veterinary Congress meeting, which was later named as World Veterinary Congress. The idea at that time, it was to come up with and highlight the epizootic diseases, their preventive measures, and lay out some standards, rules for cattle trade, especially in Europe. Anyway, the whole this type of meetings, they were going on, and after about 100 years, in 1959, World Veterinary Association was raised, and it was established in Madrid, Spain. As Dr. Mandeep has mentioned, that in 2000 they got an idea that why not to celebrate World Veterinary Day. To be more specific, with some challenges, let us aim at some new ideas to promote animal health and welfare, eradicate issues pertaining to animal safety, environment, and ensure availability of necessary natural resources to raise livestock. Now it's 2021. As VASTA secretary and the president, both of them, they have mentioned, the theme with us is the veterinarian response to the COVID-19 crisis. Such type of challenges, when they are coming across, when you are dealing with animal kingdom, the other medical officers in the hospitals, they are dealing with human being. The foundation is the same. And here, this theme that has just arisen with an idea to provide global leadership for the veterinary profession and promote animal health and welfare and public health through advocacy, education, and partnership. I think when we are talking of this COVID-19 crisis, in many ways, our animals in the state, if we talk of our hill state, हम इसमें अग्रणी हैं, सजग हैं, प्रयत्नशील हैं. This veterinary college is working a lot in different areas. Recently, we have seen that we have gone for signing memorandum of understanding for sexed semen with Genus ABS India Private Limited based there in Pune to provide quality cattles, to provide females in the mountains. You understand well, they're in the tribal regions of Himachal Pradesh, where there is no ray of hope once they are going for yak and Jersey or Himalayan cows cross. Mountain cows, they are crossed with yak to produce churi cow, and the males, they are sterile. This type of challenge, after crossing, they remain waiting for 9-10 months and praying the great Almighty to provide females only. Science has grown a lot, and now this sexed semen can resolve this type of problem. You will be surprised to know that when I was there in Lahaul and Spiti, 89 to 94, in 90, when I just got connected with one farm family over there who was just rearing one churi, that is cross of yak and Jersey cow. I was just taking milk from him daily of this churi cow. Then I asked him how this cow you have produced. Although I am a geneticist and plant breeder, yet I got an idea that why not to produce only females? Can sperm sorting be there? It was just an idea in my mind, which came into existence today. I'm very happy. And we are first in the country to switch on experimental basis, pilot basis with Genus Avius India Private Limited, Pune-based company. Let us provide this facility to the mountain farmers. The other venture, Swachh Neer Swasth Sharir, in association with Rotary Club, Techno Forum, we have come forward, the Department of Veterinary Public Health and Epidemiology. They are coming forward to test the water, which should be proper for animals as well as human beings. 65% of diseases, you see, they are zoonotic, and we have relation with these animals. Of course, we have to keep clean our animals too. In that direction, we are providing in a modern veterinary clinic which has been established with the help of state government, Department of Animal Husbandry, here in the campus, and a team of scientists, they are working over there along with students and providing services 24/7. Any type of animal people can bring over there, and we are providing services in this veterinary clinic. I know one farmer which has come in my contact there over in district Bilaspur. He is Mr. Durga Das. Nearby Gumarmi he belongs. What he is doing that the stray cattle, they are roaming here and there. He is just possessing some of the stray cattle, the potential cattle, which are stray, and taking home, providing them proper feed, and then going for artificial insemination and selling and earning lot of money. This farmer has opened eyes of the other farmers, farming communities, our youth, and other associates. If everybody can move in this direction, the entire problem of our stray cattle, that can be controlled. Now, genetic improvement of our Gaddi male goats and their distribution to the farmers. By head of the department of LFC, we have gone further in association with Indian Council of Agricultural Research. Our mountain shepherds, they are facing problem at this point of juncture when COVID-19 pandemic is creating havoc in the country, and these Gaddis, they are facing a lot of problem in rearing quality goats, sheep. And I'm very happy to know that veterinary college is not only going for providing them quality male goats, but simultaneously going for vaccination of the entire flock. Just last Sunday, I went over there and met the shepherd who was having this facility for his 450 animals by our veterinary college led by Dr. P.K. Dogra. I'm very happy that our scientists, they have been awakened to provide these services to our farming communities at this point of juncture when we are facing with this dreaded disease. Simultaneously, looking for shepherd swan, shepherd dogs. These are special dogs, and with the intervention of our scientists under the leadership of Dr. Mandeep Sharma, entire team has just moved forward for having a big project in this direction from the state government. We are thankful to State Department of Animal Husbandry too, that they are joining hands with us in different areas, and we are moving in this direction to provide quality breeds of dogs, not only to shepherds, but to rest of the people, to provide this facility which this Indian Panther Hound holds. Now our animals, they require quality feed, fodder. For that also, we have recently gone for exhibiting our all fodders of Himalayas in the form of Swarna Jayanti fodder garden, and then joining hands with Department of Animal Husbandry and our scientists from veterinary nutrition. They have got a project from the state government for fodder production, silage production in association with the Department of Animal Husbandry. We are thankful to Department of Animal Husbandry. Let us move together to remove these hurdles. At this point when we are facing problems, how best we can store the silage, how best we can think of providing the quality feed to our animals so that animals should be hale and hearty, and ultimately there should not be any suffering from any type of disease, so that it should not just proliferate further towards the human being. And milk and milk products, they are readily and easily available in sufficient quantity with proper quality to the farming communities and common man. At this point of juncture, today, I have discussed with your Dean, Dr. Mandeep Sharma ji, that let us switch on to provide a service to the society on behalf of Veterinary College by opening another forum when we are completing 50 years of our statehood. पूर्ण राजत्व स्वर्ण जयंती के उपलक्ष्य में मैं आज आपके इस वर्ल्ड वेटरनरी डे में उसी एक राह पर चलकर स्वर्णिम प्रेरणा के नाम से एक योजना का प्रारंभ करता हूं। प्रेरणा से हम पशु रक्षा एवं रोग निवारण अभियान बनता है, जिसमें our students, our teachers, our farmers, collectively they will work. First of all, to start with, we will be focusing our campus, its surroundings, its local areas of Tehsil Palampur, and then we will move forward that our students, they must come forward whenever they find any of the animals facing any problem in terms of any disease, or somebody has hit and it's just lying on the side of the road, or if there is a delivery of the animal therein as a stray cattle, this type of service, when our students, they will be moving ahead in association with our teachers and their guidance, then we will be providing certificate of appreciation to these veterinary students. So आज मैं इस स्वर्णिम प्रेरणा का इस वर्ल्ड वेटरनरी डे के दिन इसका आगाज करता हूं. Let us move ahead in a way. I have heard that this World Veterinary Association, in association with some other organizations, they are going to confer awards of some societies across the world who are doing innovative jobs, innovative work over there in their respective areas. And last year, I came to know that Kerala, this veterinary association, they got this award of 2020. Let us work forward and move forward in a way that create a Himalayan forum of veterinarians, where our mountain farmers, first of all, to start with our Western Himalayas, then slowly we will move towards his Eastern Himalayas. Our Western Himalayan problems are quite different from the problems of the plains. Our animals are different. Our animals' requirements are different. So in totality, let us promote this animal health and welfare in Himalayan mountains. When we start with Himachal mountains first and identify valleys having contagious diseases, how to protect them, how to provide services to them, and then just going for tracing the migratory shepherd flocks, providing mobile services to them, connecting these farming communities with the help of State Department of Animal Husbandry in totality, and veterinary college may take lead and make it a part of that Himalayan forum of veterinarians, so that message of our mountains, our Himalayas, should be floated across the globe, and we must be highlighted in terms of our energy, our enthusiasm, and our different types of animals and our requirements, and taming the situation there in the tribal tracts of northwestern Himalayas. Let us move forward in this direction. So 2 points I have discussed here over today on World Veterinary Day. One is Swarnim Prerna Pashu Raksha एवं रोग निवारण अभियान, जिसका आगाज आज किया जाता है और हम सभी इसका शुरुआत आज से ही करते हैं. दूसरा, हमारे जो वास्ता है वेटरनरी साइंटिस्ट एंड एनिमल साइंसेस टीचर एसोसिएशन है, this will go further for raising this Himalayan forum of veterinarians involving people from State Department of Animal Husbandry in totality, and let us move forward for the sake of human being and animal kingdom. During the COVID-19 pandemic crisis, we have to win this type of situation too and move forward to provide good health to our animals and human being. Once again, I congratulate Dr. Mandeep Sharma, Dr. Shivani Katoj, and entire team of veterinary scientists there in the university, students of the university, scholars, veterinary doctors across the state, around the country, and at the blue planet. Thank you very much. All the best for this celebration today as World Veterinary Day. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, sir. We are honored.
Thank you, sir.
Very much, sir.
Thank you.
Thank you, sir, for sharing your words of wisdom. Your words always inspires and motivates all of us. Your words always ignite spark in the young minds, which therefore helps in achieving the uplifting the university and achieving the newer heights. The programs, with two of programs which you have given, Swarnim Prerna program, Pashu Rog एवं रोग निवारण अभियान, and Western Himalayan Forum of Veterinarian, we in the Vasta, along with the faculty members and the students of the association, would definitely work upon these two ideas, and we will come forward to fulfill your dreams of Swarnim Prerna program and Pashu Raksha and Rog Nivaran program Abhiyan. Thank you, sir. Once again, thank you very much, sir.
Thank you very much. All the best. Please
Thank
keep
you,
it
sir.
up. Keep it up. बहुत बहुत बधाई.
धन्यवाद, sir.
Can I take leave now?
Sure. Thank you very
Please,
much, sir,
sir.
for sparing some moments. Thank you very much.
Sir, for that.
Thank you very much, sir.
Health and safety. So environmental safety is nothing, it is a practices and policies or procedures that ensure the safety of well-being in its immediate area or surroundings. So the scope is from a bench in a lab to a dense forest or whole of the earth. So what we are doing, and we are doing in such a manner, in such a routine that it doesn't affect the safety of our safety as well as the people or animals with which we are in contact. So what it requires to be observant and compliant to those safety norms in an area. And what is the benefit of this? It minimizes liabilities and protects the human beings or animals which are in that surrounding. So as I have shown in industrial area, it can be certain procedures, wearing these masks, headgear for protection. Then in a lab setting, it can be personal protection equipment, or to be more general, we are using these bins for the disposal of biohazard waste. So when we talk about environmental safety, there are three important components of these. One is occupational safety, that means the environmental safety in workplace. Then second is environmental control, that includes preventing pollution or other threats like deforestation, interference in the biodiversity of an area. So we are trying to protect, and we want to protect and prevent the damage to that environment. Third is chemical safety, so that mainly deal with the safe disposal, storage, use of various chemicals. But important thing is that environmental safety, if you realize, it is one of the key driver of productivity and function in any workplace, whether it is a research setting, whether it is an industry. If it is not there, then if we are not safe, then the productivity will not be optimum, and we will not be functional in a desired manner or in an optimum manner. And some of the worst man-made disasters, they are caused because of inadequate environmental safety, or where there are breaches in the environmental safety. To quote some of these examples, first one is the Minamata Bay disease, which involved the mercury poisoning, and it occurred because of disposal of mercury in the sea in the Minamata Bay, which converted into methyl mercury, which was very toxic. Then there was an accidental exposure or accidental escape of anthrax from a laboratory at erstwhile USSR, Severdos, right? And this
Your
accidental
slide is
escape.
not moving, Dr. Siddharth.
Slides are not moving.
Your PPT is not moving. It's first slide still. Please.
Is it visible
Yes.
now?
Visible now.
Yes.
It's okay now? Okay. So the accidental, the disaster which have occurred because of this breaches in environmental safety, that was I was discussing. So first was Myanmar Bay disease. Then there is a outbreak of anthrax because of the accidental leak of that laboratory material to the surrounding, which resulted in death of both animals and human beings. Then this Bhopal gas tragedy, which resulted in the escape of methyl isocyanate gas, and it killed both animals and human beings. You can see the bloated carcasses of animals. Then Chernobyl, we all know that was another disaster, and such disasters, they don't differentiate between animals or human beings. And then this is the oil leak which occurred in Alaska, which killed a lot of sea animals, and the whole environmental or ecological balance of this area has been changed forever. There are many, around 250 species of the birds which has been lost, right? And there were many deaths. As you can see, a blue whale is shown in this picture, which has died of this oil leakage. Now, if you talk about state, then the recent example is the hepatitis E outbreak in the Shimla.
We cannot see the PPT.
Now
It is visible, sir. It is visible.
Right. So the outbreak which occurred in Shimla. So, but when we see all these are the possible routes of transmission of COVID-19 to, or the SARS coronavirus to the human beings. But one thing is sure, that at certain level there was a breach in environmental safety norms, whether it occurred here or from intermediate hosts it went to human beings, though from those wet markets where no environmental safety norm has been followed, or in the lab there was a breach of certain standard protocol related to safety, and ultimately there was a spilling over of the infection, and that's how this virus, it landed in human community. Now, we know that the disease, it came from the animal, but we are not sure about the source. And ultimately, we know that the certain species of animals, they have shown to have the signs of COVID or disease due to this coronavirus, right? So that starts the a kind of livestock or veterinarian intervention. We know that disease occurred in cat and ferrets. There were infections which are recorded in dogs. Then there was infection which is recorded at tiger in a zoo. But fortunately, there is no further dissemination of the virus to other susceptible human beings. Person-to-person transmission is there, but there is no reported transmission which has occurred from an infected animal, domestic animal, to human beings. So what is the role of a veterinarian in a society when we talk about? It is not only the treating of animals or animal production. Discovery of a vaccine against COVID-19, they had veterinarians in that. But to speed up the vaccination programs for administration of vaccine, the veterinarians could have been employed, and the vaccination program, it could have been galvanized at a higher speed, and more cover could have been done by the vaccine. So these are the certain situations I have highlighted where there is a complete breach of environmental safety, and in these conditions, the veterinarians have role to play, like the wet markets or where the animal trade goes on, whether it is for live animals or for consumption. You can see how this environmental safety has been breached, and that's how we know that there is a one theory that coronavirus has come from a wet market where bats, pangolins. So COVID-19 pandemic, what it has taught us? It has taught us in general that societies, they need to strengthen their resilience to pandemics and other emergencies. So before COVID-19, and still, I think it is still going on, the current approach is to focus the public health systems by virtue of making more hospitals, by virtue of creating more treatment facilities, by virtue of creating more primary.
So during this, the photo caption contest, which was based upon the theme as well as the veterinary profession, how the professionals they are working. So we have different categories. We have 3 different judges were there, and these judges include Dr. Manmohan Singh, who is Additional Superintendent of Police, State CID Cell, Shimla. Second was Dr. Major Avninder Sharma, who is presently working as SDM Rikongpyo, Kinnaur. Then third is Dr. Amit Sharma, who is working as Assistant Deputy Commissioner, Una. So these were the 3 different judges, and all of these experts have one thing in common, that they are the alumni of COVAS and further they're pursuing their career in administrative services. Now we're coming to the results, and in results we have a different category wise results, and in faculty category, this is the picture by Dr. Dinesh Krofa, who stood first in a faculty group. It is saying that victim of compassion, which is saying that due to modernization and improvement in technologies, the males, they are not coming or toiling on the roads. So this picture is depicting the victim of compassion, and it has stood first. Then second picture is by Dr. Divya Gupta, which suggests go green, go clean, and this is stood second. Then this is a third picture, which is by Dr. Sonali Mishra, and this suggests the wings of hope to sustain this environment carry us high over the winds of life. So these were the 3 pictures which were selected by our by panel of experts. Then come the next category, and next category is of veterinary students, the students of the COVAS. They were there, and in this, the first picture which has stood first is by Dr. Anmol Bisht, who is the MVSC second year student, and it depicts, by saving the lives of wild species, we may be saving our own lives. So caption is appropriate for this picture. Then second prize in the student category, it goes to Dr. Vasvi Ganju, who is the MVSC first year student in Department of Veterinary Surgery and Radiology. And again, it says that let's bring back the time when animals lived in contact with humans, not in fear. So again, this is the picture which has got second prize in students category. Then this is the picture which got third prize in the student category, and this picture is by Dr. Miss Surbhi Salaria, who is a BVSC fourth year student, which suggests the greatness of a nation and its moral progress can be judged by the way its animals are treated. So again, a veterinarian's word. Then comes the category third, which suggests that field veterinarian or fellow field veterinarian pictures. And in this, the first picture is of Dr. Gulshan Kumar, who is presently working as a SVO Dalhousie, and it suggests danger edge, safe environment of bee ready to extinct. So it's a well depiction of the edge which is there, and it is covering the environment and our interactions. Second prize in the category of field veterinarian, it goes to Dr. Anshul Chandel, who is presently working as a wildlife veterinarian in Gopalpur Zoo, and it suggests it has a caption, संग हो जब कुदरत के सब रंग तो मानव जीवन में हो umang. So rightly said that environment is again the focus, and environment along with the animals and along with the human being, it is of immense importance. Third picture in the category of this field veterinarian, it goes to Dr. Kunal Pandit, who is serving as a veterinary officer at Veterinary Hospital Alag,
Yeah.
District Mandi.
Dr. Avninder, Dr. Amit, if they are there.
Good evening, sir.
Yes.
Okay, yes, Dr. Avninder is there.
Good evening, sir. And my heartiest congratulations to all the esteemed veterinarians present, my gurus who are present on the platform. And thank you so much for having bestowed upon this honor to be a part of this jury. It was an overwhelming experience, and I really had a tough time because all the entries were par excellence, and I congratulate the winners, and at the same time I convey my best wishes to everyone who participated. Thank you so much, and once again my heartfelt wishes to everybody on World Veterinary Day. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Dr. Avninder. डीन सर कुछ बोलना चाहते तो अगर.
No, thank you. And wait, Amit also joined from Munna?
Sir, he joined earlier, but I think he got
Okay.
disconnected.
Okay, I'll simply say that of course the idea was so great, and the response was also equally overwhelming, and the judges, they took their time for all judging these things, and my deep appreciation to the judges as well as Gitanjali, who of course came up with this idea, and the whole team of the Vasa, and Avninder and Amit. Yes, you are the people who definitely, when we go into the field, we feel kind of not only honored but also empowered, because you have now super administrative powers also with you, and so thank you very much making it a part, of course. Otherwise जिसको बोलते हैं, प्राइम मिनिस्टर साहब ने कहा था कि आपदा में अफसर ही हमने लिया और आप लोग हमसे जुड़ पाए, अदरवाइज यहाँ दूर आना मुश्किल होता है. So thank you very much, dear, and see you sometime. At the same time, also
Thank you so much, sir. Thank you. Honored.
Kunal. Yeah. Kunal, who has taken so much pains, for facilitating this whole event. Thank you, Kunal. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, sir. Thank you. Thank you, sir.
Gratitude
Yeah, Shivani,
and
go ahead.
not expressing
Okay,
it
sir.
is
So Dr.
like
Amit,
wrapping a present and not giving it. Today, I take this opportunity to put all my gratitude in form of words. On behalf of Veterinary and Animal Science Teachers Association, I would like to thank Chief Guest of the Day, Honorable Vice Chancellor Sir, Professor H.K. Chaudhary ji, for taking his precious time out of his busy schedule and consenting to be the chief guest of the day. I would like to thank him for his constant support to VASTA and his positive outlook toward all the issues discussed with him from time to time. His presence on the occasion of World Veterinary Day 2021 is one such expression of his support for VASTA for organizing this event. Thank you very much, sir. I would also like to thank our Registrar Sir, Shri Pankaj Sharma ji, for gracing the occasion. Thank you very much, sir. We have been fortunate enough to be backed by our beloved Dean Sir, Professor Mandeep Sharma Sir, for his guidance and constant support during the course of planning and execution of the World Veterinary Day 2021. Thank you very much, sir. I would also like to thank statutory officers of the from the college, Dr. Madhumeet Singh, Director Extension Officer, Dr. V.K. Gupta, SWO Sir, along with the heads of the department, faculty members, retired special teachers. Thanks are due for Dr. Rakesh Kumar and Dr. Dipti Sharma for delivering the gift pack of assorted sweets to each and everyone on time, and hope everybody have tasted that, definitely tasted that sweets. I also thank the ICT Technical Cell, Mr. Kunal Sood, for arranging this webinar through the Microsoft team. My sincere thanks to everyone who worked behind the scene to make this event successful. Last but not the least, I thank all the students for showing their interest in the program. I once again thank everyone for making this event successful. Thank you, one and all. Happy World Veterinary Day to all. Thank you very much.